Hello, hello, Scorpio. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. And yes, Lady J of Lady J's Tarot Readings in my personal tent at Ren Fair, where over half of my viewers have found me. And I appreciate all of you for subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. For the other half of my subscribers, you haven't seen this before, and I wanted to introduce you to all of it. So here we are. Haha. We are outside. There may be interruptions from cars driving by or any other number of odd noises, so please bear with me. I hope you can hear me well enough. I will pause if something big happens. And let's go ahead, Scorpio, and talk about what's going on with your card for the month, right? We have Rhodochrosite for the inner child. This speaks about you taking care of yourself, taking care of that little part of you, that little person in you. The one who wasn't cared for properly, or the one who was cared for properly, but still needs more attention, because that guy is always needing attention. Don't be mad, don't be sad, just sort of acknowledge the fact that they're there and know that you can take care of them, you know? There's those weird, odd cravings that happen, and you can just take care of him or her or it, whatever, or they, with whatever you need to do to honor the child within, right? Go see the rainbow, chase to the end. Buy that candy you see in the window, because you can have just one without causing too much trauma. There's lots of little things that your little kid wants sometimes, and you're like, you know, I can indulge that one little thing, and then by doing so, we're embracing our small self and nurturing that little person. Oh, the art supplies I buy when I'm nurturing my little self. It's just me. But anyway, let's talk about the rest of the three cards for this week. We're talking about the 17th through the 23rd of December. And we have the three cards out from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. I hope you're enjoying these as much as I am. It's fun. And we will go ahead and get some clarity from this super crazy super deck, which is the funny, drawing a blank. I am drawing a little blank. We have the Alleyman's Tarot, a compilation deck with over 150 cards in it from 150 artists. It's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and add these cards to it, and we'll get busy right now with reading what's happening for this particular week of the month as it plays out. All right. So let's talk about it. Remembering, of course, that our messages for this month for you, Scorpio, are talking about staying in balance between work and play, and that space in between. There's a happy place in there that you need to find if you can. Interesting that this card came up for it. Balance. Ta-da! And it's really very much so staying clear that, yeah, you have the tools at your disposal to do this and create this balance. Don't forget to delegate whatever you can, because delegating is key in all areas. It will serve you well. The Eight of Cups is here, and it's talking about how letting something go that no longer serves you, a relationship of some sort. There is a person in your world who is no longer serving you, is causing more trouble than it's worth. They bring the drama, and it's okay to clarify your life with some boundaries, and boundaries can create balance. So if this person is upsetting your balance, you need to help create balance by creating some boundaries. It will help you a lot. The Four of Keys is here, another fabulous new card, but it has a door, it has a hole, but which of the four keys opens, right? It is not an open door. It speaks plainly to me of the boundaries we're making, which is cool. I'm creating a foundation of safe space behind the door, right? You can close and lock a door to another human being. This is a big deal within this creation of a new balance. making sure that somebody stays out. I get that. And it will help you tremendously to do so. The card in the middle here where you're blocked is suffering in silence. So we really can't do that. We need to go ahead and share what's going on with somebody, and it'll help us tremendously to move forward, because you're blocked from being quiet about it. You can't. It's not time. Two of Swords is represented by a two-sided guillotine. Fabulous, right? Ooh. It tells me that it's really talking about a clean break. You need to make a clean break. It isn't possible. Oh no, it's blocked. Ha! The clean break is blocked. You're going to want to make a clean break, but it's not going to be a super clean break. You're going to have to do just close the door and make boundaries and whatnot. You cannot just cut it off and walk away. It is something that will have to be. It feels like it might be a family member. Sorry about that. The dark sun is here, speaking about how I've talked about this card before. That feeling that you're supposed to have. I mean, when the sun comes, it's bright new fun things happening. You have no answers, and in this case, things are happening, but you have to have the answers, right? We want you to be the person in the know. We want you to have the education in this moment, and not everything will be revealed to you. You will be in the dark about some of the things that you need to know about. So there's some investigation needing to be taken place. Don't be afraid to ask the questions you need to. You need more information, and that's what this card is telling me. Get the information you need, ask the questions, but apply what you already know. Okay, so our solution for the week talks about destiny. You, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpio, are looking at this situation as a time when you have all your different facets of yourself at play. Okay, so you are going to use every part of yourself at this time to fix the situation, to work the situation out. All right, creating boundaries, collecting information. So you're bringing out your detective, you're bringing out your cop self, who's creating boundaries. Nice. And you are indeed having a lot of different facets play a part in this situation. So don't be afraid, don't be upset. It's an opportunity to display more of you than normally gets seen. Others may not even think you're up to the task. Ha! They don't know you. This card here is the Six of Swords. And it speaks usually of wanting to help someone and be of service. And I think it still does. I like it. I like it very much. So this card here shows this parent person leading somebody else who's not their kid, but a kid nonetheless. So you're helping someone out. Okay? You may find yourself able to be finally distracted from all this other stuff by doing a little parenting of somebody, a little help out. Don't do everything for them. Once again, don't get yourself into another position where they're going to keep coming back. As you teach somebody something, as a parent would, you want to teach them the tools so that they can take care of themselves in the future, right? So that you don't have to keep having them come back all the time, right? The next card down is the Wounded Man. It's a really interesting card. It speaks to paying attention to that self-care that we were talking about. We talked about balance and self-care, and I feel like with all this stuff you're doing, all these facets of yourself you're bringing out, you're not staying balanced at all. It was critical that you do, but you didn't, because the Wounded Man says, I'm all messed up. I need a break. Please step away. I need to pull myself back together. Much like I'm seeing a cartoon character that has fallen to pieces, and he has to put all his little parts back on so he can be glued back together in wholeness, and feel better, right? So you need to heal yourself in this moment. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead and grab some of these cards to do some clarifications. All right. Father, Mother, God, Star Brothers and Sisters. Let's speak to Scorpio about the 17th through the 23rd. All right. Let us go on ahead and pick some cards for, I want to check out the Four of Keys, although it seems pretty clear that it's about boundaries to me. Let's go ahead and pull one for the Dark Sun. And I want to pull one for the Wounded Man. All right. All genres are in the same area. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so we have balance. We have the Eight of Cups, releasing somebody, we're closing a door, and we're moving on. Okay? So this is a moving on card saying that, yes, we don't have to stay in the same place. We've locked the door. We've closed the place up. Bye, boundaries. We're out. Bye, moving on. Cool. We're going to talk about it with some people that we love and care about who won't overshare the situation. We're not suffering in silence. Good job. And of course, you can't cut them off. You can't cut them off completely, but you can definitely close up and make a giant boundary and some distance. The Dark Sun, use the tools you have the knowledge you have at your disposal, but keep asking questions, right? You like that? And then sharing the love, if you can, certainly with the posse that is supporting you through this process, right? You can share that love. You can share the knowledge that you have come across in this moment. Whatever you found in the darkness, you can bring to the light, like that. Use all the facets of yourself, yes, to help do all of this work. Don't be afraid to do a little extra parenting. But remember, of course, that if you can teach them how to fish instead of giving them a fish, that's always a better choice. And that will help you move forward as well as them. And they won't keep coming back, at least with the younger ones, right? You have younger ones that you need to do this with. Then now we're going to finish up your solution for this month by taking care, or this week, by taking care of yourself. You have a wounded man. You need to take care of you. You need to take care of you. All right. We're going all the way down to the base chakra to get grounded, get solidified in your state of being. You want to be connected to the ground and the earth through your base chakra so that you are not floating around the air half inch above or anything like that. This is important for you. It will help you feel connected and where you want to be, okay, Scorpio, because you're a person who wants to be more attached. I know you're a water sign, but the truth remains that you are wanting, water is very close to the earth, yes, and that's important to remember. Keeping that important thought in mind, being grounded will be very important for you. Okay, so excellent. I love this for you. I know it was kind of an interesting week, but we have another week coming. So let's look at what's going on for the 24th through the 30th. And I will talk to you next week. Thank you. Once again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below if this is cool for you or if it's too much. I know it's a lot. I'm looking forward to hearing your input. And thank you again.